My name's Ben. I'm a magician. I work on cruises quite a bit, if you didn't know, and today I joined the Virgin Brilliant Lady here in Seattle. So I'll be on board for the next month. I'm going to show you just some of the things that I get up to while we tour around Alaska. Here behind me is the Space Needle. It's very small in the camera, obviously, but I embarked in Seattle. This is our home port for the next month, so I'll be here, what, 4 times? 1, 2, I think 4 times, 3 or 4 times. And then we do 7 and 8 day voyages around Alaska. And I was lucky enough to be able to do Alaska last year on a different line, but I am excited to do this exact contract, or these exact ports. But the Virgin way, I'm excited about it because Virgin does stuff differently, and I just like it here. It's good to be here, you know? But I do love Seattle, and next week when we come back, I am going to get off and go to Pike Place Market, which is, again, right there somewhere, and go and see, actually, right there. I don't know if I'm pointing at the right thing or not, but you can see it from here. There's a magic shop there. I'm gonna go visit that magic shop. Went up to see the cityscape, and as I was finishing talking, my battery died, so I came back down to get a new battery. But we're gonna run up and watch the sail away, and then we're gonna have, excuse me, this is a good illustration. We're gonna grab some hot water and have some of our throat soothing stuff to keep our voice from disappearing completely again, because I joined this contract, or 2 days ago, before I joined this contract, I had no voice, so scary time, because I need it to do what I do. But we're gonna go up, watch the sail away.
Welcome aboard, my darlings. It's me, I'm your hostess. Please give a warm welcome to your happening cast. It's Julia the Charmer. Everyone's saying, show us your dick, Julia.
So, our friend Zach, actually, Booyah Bagels represent. Our friend Zach told us about this stuff. So we went and got some the day before I left. And I know this is a weird spot, but I couldn't find anywhere else to put the camera to. It's basically honey with just some other stuff in it. Where's the English side? Yeah, honey, licorice root. It's really small, hard to read. I need new glasses. Yeah, other for ginger. It's just stuff that's good for your throat instead of having to put all of them into here individually. They've mixed them together for us already. It's really hard to get out without a spoon. It tastes fine on its own. It is kind of cough medicine-y, but in water, it really has a bad taste. I do not like the taste of it. But you use like a little tablespoon, give it a little stir, and then we're going to sip on this to try to keep our voice nice and healthy for the shows. We do have 4 days, and just throughout today, my voice has gotten so much better. I woke up and it did not sound good, so how's that looking? Looks pretty good. Yeah, we're gonna sip on this. Maybe watch a little Mandalorian. Good morning. After last night checking out the sail away party, I relaxed a little bit. As you know, watched some Mandalorian and Grogu just to get out of the way of people. First day is always a little hectic. No one knows really where they're going. There's people everywhere. I just stay out of the way. So I did that. Then I went to dinner with a couple of friends that I have on board, which was really nice. Nice to know people on board. You get to do a few more things that you wouldn't probably do if you were alone, or I wouldn't do if I was alone anyway. But we're cruising, scenic cruising today. So I'll take you upstairs, show you what we're able to look at, and if we're lucky, apparently we can see some orca whales, porpoise, puffins, There was something else on that sheet that said another animal. Oh, sea lions. So maybe if we're lucky, but at least the views are really nice on a scenic cruising day, and the inside passage in Alaska. When you're cruising, normally you're just kind of looking at Caribbean beaches, or when I am anyway. You've seen one beach, you've seen them all, but just looking at the scenery here it's different. So I've come downstairs just because it's a little less windy, but outside here, this bit of land that you can see is actually Canada. We are cruising the inside passage in Vancouver Island. It's kind of cool. So close that I'm actually connected to my cellular plan. So I have some cell service for one. It's kind of cool. I think I'm going to head up and watch something called Primetime Ports. It's a new event that Virgin is offering for the Alaska season. So they have some experts on board, guests that are on board just for the Alaska voyages. So I'm going to go hear what they have to say, see what it's all about, and yeah, check out Primetime Ports event. So we're going to head to the Red Room to do that.
An untamed land shaped slowly over time. Nothing here rushes.
Yeah, it's fabulous. And you've actually lived in Alaska, right? When did you move there?
I have, yes. I've lived in Alaska.
Next expert, it's our Alaska Native Voices Cultural Heritage Guide. It's Ka-chung.
Good morning, everybody.
And you're a native to the land, is that right, Ka-chung?
I am. I'm an Alaska Native. I'm actually Yupik, so one of the Inuit cultural groups. So I'm from the southwestern part of Alaska, but I live in Juneau now.
Oh, okay, with your family. It's Aiden, the lumberjack. Hey! Welcome back.
Slow pan.
It's not a very nice thing to put on camera. Scott's not very good at Rummy Cub, but I'd like to say he's learning, but that would be a lie. Every time he's been able to play something, it's just been Christine saying, "You can play this," and then doing it for me. And then doing it for him. And then last game he could have won by playing one tile, and he went, "Nah, it's your turn," and I played and won, and then he was pissed about it.
No, but it was a subtle loss.
It wasn't a subtle loss. Out in the open. Anyway, playing Rummy Cub, it's a good time. Yesterday, my friend Nick Paul, another magician, was on another ship, princess ship, that was docked in Juneau, and he left a treasure for me. And the treasure hunt, which wasn't really a hunt, it was just a photo of where it was. I had to do some research myself, but it led me to this free little library, and I found a picture of his dog in a lobster costume, which if you've seen his Fool Us performance, you will have seen that photo. Found it though. Proud of myself. I recalled from this, reading this totem pole information from last year, that the bottom of it is actually an insult to one of the military officers, the U.S. military officers, who squelched on a payment or wouldn't pay or something like that, some sort of debt that he had, and in response to that, they took his name and likeness and uniform and carved it into the totem pole. So it was kind of an insult totem pole, which I enjoy. Good morning. It's quite cold, but we're getting closer and closer to the glaciers, so that's a good thing. I'm just spotting some whales at the moment. It's hard to get a picture of them, but they are out there, somewhere over there. I guess I should turn this way because of the sun. There are some whales. There's a group of about a pod of about 3 or 4 of them, and then someone said there's some porpoise or whales on the other side, but I always hate swapping sides because I'm like, I'm gonna swap sides and then that whale is gonna leap out of the water and I'm gonna miss it. Not that you'd see it, but today I am exploring Sitka, Alaska. I enjoy a walking tour. I'm not on a tour led by anyone. It's just when you walk in this is a historical site, a protected bay or park, totem heritage site, and they have these little signs. I love stopping to read this sort of thing. It's so much good information. You can go at your own pace, enjoy what you want to, look at things that you want to look at for however long you want to look at them. No one's telling you to move on. I love a good walking tour. It's one of my favorite things to do, and this one here is going to take you about an hour, I guess, which is a great way to spend a lovely morning here in Sitka.
In the beginning, it was Kickstarting land. This is the land of the Thanksgiving. This is the land.
There's a couple of different styles of pole, legend poles to tell a story, commemorate a hero, share the story of certain clans. This one behind me here is a ridicule pole, and I'll look at the story to tell you more information about that. So on top of this pole there's a depiction of a white man, and then below images that depict thievery and unjust or dishonesty. So that's kind of cool. It's a replica pole, it's not the original. Still a good story. As I made my way through the Totem Park, a couple that I met on the ship popped out of this little inlet and said there's a giant eagle sitting on a tree there. So I just popped in to see that. Really cool to see super up close and not flying. So kind of get a nice close-up look at it, which was kind of interesting. Making my way now to a fort site. I can't remember what went on there. There was some sort of battle, and it is a site that now commemorates both the lives of the indigenous and the Russians who fought there. So we're going to see what that's all about. But we still have a couple more totems to go. Just coming up on another one here. I also was thinking to myself as I was filming up and down these totem poles that I'm not sure how interesting it is for you to look at them, or watch the video rather. They're interesting to look at, but panning up, panning down, I don't know how interesting it is, but that's what this video is, so get used to it. Saw the film in the museum part there and talked to one of the carvers. I'm not sure how I feel about the film. It was in 3 parts, and it did perspectives from the indigenous people, the Russian settlers, and then eventually the US side when they took over from Russia. But not that Canada's done a better job of telling their story. I'm always just a little bit dubious of the information I get in the States about indigenous cultures. It is what it is. Go see the movie, make up your own mind, but felt a little weird. And talking to the sculptor was really cool. He was a really nice guy. Some of his work there, masks, nice little museum. Now I'm making my way back towards where the shuttle dropped me off. Probably gonna head back to the ship for some lunch.